What's up, YouTube? For today's video, with a Kingambit sweep. Kingambit is a super cool looking Pokemon, and it's got some very good stats and a very interesting ability. So I'm going to base this video on this ability, Supreme Overlord. Now, what does this ability do? Let me explain. So the attack and special attack actually get a increase by 10% every single time your team has a fainted teammate. So it's kind of similar to Houndstone's ability as well. Now, it's still got amazing stats. Look at its attack, look at its health, look at its defense. Really, really good. The rest are, kind of garbage, but I wish it had a little bit better speed, but it does have a little bit to get around that. Now, this Pokemon is obviously a Dark and Steel type, so it does have that 4 times weakness of fighting, but it's still a very good Pokemon. I'm going to be doing a specific strategy based around trying to get the most power out of Supreme Overlord, and I had a pretty fun idea, so let's get into it. Now, people, if you want to support the video and enjoy the Pokemon series and the new content, make sure you drop a like on the video and a comment and tell me, do you like this new Pokemon? What sort of moveset would you do for it? Any stuff like that, I love to read my comments. Alright, let's get into this. So we got a Bramble Ghastly, a very new Pokemon here. I will be covering that Pokemon as well, and I'm going to actually be going for a Mento strategy here, but since it's a Ghost type, I'm going to be going for Explosion, and this is going to be pretty interesting, people, because I actually did a specific nickname for the first 5 Pokemon that are going to come out in my team. So make sure you pay close attention to the nickname. I'll see you a little bit later on for the moveset. Enjoy. Man, what a crazy battle that was, people. Let's have a look at my Kingambit build here. And man, I was salty then because I had my ability actually taken away by the Hatterene at the end with a focus sash. Can't believe that happened. So let's have a look at the build here. This is my moveset. So we got a new move here called, I might be wrong about this, Coattail Cleave, I think, and this is a move that's 85 base power and does not check accuracy. Basically, it can't miss, so that's not bad, you know. It also has a way to get around its low speed, being Sucker Punch, you know, obviously being Bishop had that move too. That's a little bit weaker, but nice to get around that really slow speed stat. Obviously, we've got Iron Head here, and in the battle, the key moment in that battle was me actually tearing into a Ghost type, dodging the Fighting type move, and then hitting hard with Iron Head. That made them rage quit. They were so salty about that. So not a bad little terror to have up your sleeve there. It is bait for a fighting type move, so maybe keep that in the back of the mind if you do want to put the Ghost Terror on Kingambit. Also about Shadow Claw as well, but you could move that move around with other things like that. So I did give it Out of Nature. This could definitely work in Trick Room too. You could I'll go get a 0 IV or very low IV one. That would definitely work there as well. You could also give it Troppleberry at the same time too. So what I did at the start there, I obviously sacrificed all my Pokemon there. I just used Memento Explosion, Self-Destruct, just to get them off the field, and that initially powered up Kingambit's attack by 50% because that was 5 Pokemon down with 10% each. So that gave it a whopping attack after that, which was really, really cool, you know. Interesting enough, if you did pay close attention there to the start of the battle, it was cool that actually had there was Rapid Spin there. Rapid Spin actually worked even after the Toxic Debris was down. That's what it looked like. And then what I was during the battle, I actually seen the Toxic Spikes weren't on the field anymore. So even though Rapid Spin went before those spikes entering the field, the techs actually came up after and cleared them. So that was a little interesting thing to look at there with my startup there. But that's how I got around this. This Pokemon's ability, Supreme Overlord, this actually really reminds me of one other Pokemon, and it might be a little bit of an overpowered Pokemon too. But yeah, Houndstone is very, very similar, not with its ability, but with another move there. We've covered Houndstone already, and it's a really overpowered move, but they're very, very similar in that way. Now, obviously, you don't have to sacrifice your entire team to get this Pokemon to work. It's already got a great attack stat already, but you know, you could leave this Pokemon to later on in the game and maybe give it a go. Now, it also gets some other moves like Sword Dance and things like that, so you don't have to lock yourself down into an Assault Vest. I just thought it was quite a good idea. When you look at its defense and special defense, that is a pretty bulky Pokemon, and I never got one-shotted with this at all. I mean, I had fighting types come in, but it was pretty obvious when they were going to use a fighting type move, so I could simply just tear it into a go. So even powerful fire type moves weren't one-shotting me. I was living, which was pretty nice too, and you know, I could get a good amount of damage with my Coattail Cleave and then followed it up with a Sucker Punch. I can normally always get 1 or 2 KOs with this Pokemon. It's really, really good. Anyway, people, that's going to be pretty much it for the Kingambit sweep tonight. Isn't Kingambit a chess move? I'm pretty sure it is. I haven't played chess for a long time, but I seriously remember it was some sort of chess strategy. Maybe someone in the comment section can help me out there. Maybe it's a play on that. It could definitely well be. Anyway, people, I'll catch you next time. Peace out.